Here's a riddle for you. Which California specialty crop do consumers spend over $250 million on each year, but never eat? If you guessed cut flowers, then you're right.
Well, they feed us emotionally. They've always been important for weddings and funerals, for birthdays, for I love you. Just seeing the presence of flowers makes such a difference in people's lives.
80% of America's domestic cut flower crop comes from over 250 nurseries throughout California. Since the 1970s, the unique growing conditions of the Central Coast have made the region especially attractive to growers.
This particular region in Santa Barbara County, Carpinteria Valley, is really the flower basket of the United States. And the reason for that is that you have a very fertile environment, both in temperament and in the infrastructure that's been put in place by generations of flower farmers who have invested right here.
Carpinteria's annual greenhouse and nursery tour is the perfect opportunity to meet the farmers, learn their secrets, and experience the beauty that they cultivate behind the greenhouse glass.
A different type of hydroponic system.
Who wouldn't like coming out here and seeing these beautiful flowers?
And of course, everyone's eager to learn from the experts how to care for their precious blooms.
These are Gerber daisies, and because they're grown at Ocean Breeze, they will last you 2 weeks. Make sure that you put a little bit of bleach in there. It kills the bacteria, and bacteria kills Gerber daisies. Well, I appreciate you coming because this is our love and our life, and we want people to see what we do.
Rene van Wingerden is the second-generation owner of Ocean Breeze, growing chrysanthemums, Gerber daisies, and oriental lilies in 38 acres of greenhouses in Carpinteria Valley.
The plants you see on your right-hand side, these were planted this morning. 13 weeks later, these will be the same as the flowers you see laying on the grid over there.
The tour continues across the valley at Westerlay Orchids. Nursery manager Toine Overgaag cites innovation and sustainability as key to the company's success.
We heat these greenhouses with natural gas. The exhaust is CO2, and we capture that CO2 and we put it back in the greenhouse so the plants can absorb and grow faster with, as opposed to sending it directly into the atmosphere. My father started Westerlay roses here about 35 years ago now. He was the first person in the United States to go large scale into growing hydroponically, that is to say, not growing in the soil but growing in an artificial medium. Then around 2000 we started looking at different things to grow in here because the rose market had gotten more competitive. So within a couple of years we entirely turned the whole company around and started producing orchids.
On the tour, Overgaag talks about the common mistakes that people make when caring for these notoriously fragile tropical plants.
They think it's a tropical plant, so they want to water it a lot. They want to overwater it. And I hear folks say, I watered my orchid every day, why did it die? Well, because it drowned.
How long your flowers last can also depend on how far they've had to travel from farm to florist. Information that's not readily available to the consumer.
One of the issues we faced is the anonymity of flowers in the marketplace. People are caring a lot about where their food comes from, and what we're seeing is an interest and opportunity for people to care about where their flowers come from, and that equates to freshness. So California Grown has been a huge program for us in being able to help consumers understand source of origin, because origin matters. And we believe buying locally grown flowers, American grown flowers, California grown flowers makes a big difference. It matters not only to the freshness of the flowers, but it matters to the community in which these flowers are grown. And that's where we really are focused on helping tell that story.